Hello and welcome back. I am Carpus. As you can see, we're back on Shogun 2 Total War. Alright. As you can see over from the start here, I just push up my men ever slightly. I know it's always men over here on the left, so I have to reorganize my lines on this side. My lines are pretty close together at the moment, but noticing their archer power, I do decide to change that. At the moment this guy has very heavily ranked archer units, so I know he's going to have much greater range advantage upon me. Not too fussed about that at the moment though. I'm kind of more worried about his cavalry. As you can see they're charging, but I did not notice that for a short while. So I was trying to figure out what to do with their men here first. But I do find that out quite shortly. See on this side, I've got my lines here. I've got my heavy gunners back here in the trees, because since I didn't see any cavalry up here, I thought he would have had some somewhere. So I was making sure they didn't come along this tree lines here. So I had these guys hidden in the trees. Well, they do turn around in a minute, just to fight off any cavalry which comes behind. You can see I'm just organising my archers and my guns. I know, so he's now got a cavalry charge. I do bring all of my infantry down, noticing that these guys are going right across here. I have to quickly pull them off to the left hand side. Two sets of quite heavily ranked great guards. They're going to do some damage if they do manage to charge. As you can see, I do manage to hold them slightly, but they carry on pressing the charge, and they do clip a few of my archers, which will take down a few. I pull this set of guns here, just look down that side to gun any ones which are falling back, like these guys are falling back now, but they'll be out of range. But I'm trying to make sure they don't come back anymore. That'd be my general starting out some fire. This great guard unit doesn't last overly long here, so I'll quickly just pull these guys up. As you can see, their range is already hitting me, so I have to force these guys up forward a little bit more to try and get into them. The other set of great guard now is just pulling up to the right. I managed to rout the other unit. Oh, some guns finish off that one horse. And see they're now starting to use some fires against me, heavy the impact of the arrows, going to kill more. I'll also return the fire. I'm currently aiming at their Daiaku. I believe they do have some, there you go, Daiaku Samurai. Part of the DLC pack that came out not so long ago. I don't know if you've seen my test video, but they do beat warrior monks on a one-on-one archer fight, so I got all three targets them at this short period of time. Let's bring out some Yari Ashigara as well. Right from the lines, which I can pretty much just see here as cannon fodder. You can see now I do start bringing up my guns slightly. Do you believe they are ever slightly in range of the Yari? I think I do move them up again a little bit later when they come into range. Standing push by the moment. I've got some Nagiata Samurai. I put them just in front of the arrows in case that cavalry does come back in for a charge, but also put them behind the guns, so I don't want guns going to the back of my men. But at the moment it seems that arrows are more concentrated in taking down my archers, my matchlock, apologies. I don't have to really too much about that one. I think here now I'm starting to pull forward my guns. Wasn't really too worried about these guys being off in the angle. They are still firing, so they're not to their maximum effectiveness. As you can see, some of them down here are not firing. At the time I didn't really notice that, I didn't really care, to be honest with you. They were still arrows firing. I can see they've got their guns now. Matchlock warrior monks are not ranked this, so they're not having additional range, but they do have the sniping ability, which increases their range for a short period of time. As you see, that did some quite heavy effect onto my matchlock, and my matchlock are now starting to waver, and soon they do rout if the arrow fire hit them as well. Pulling forward my Nagiata Samurai now right in front of the front line. I'm not too worried about the archers. Nagiata Samurai have a heavy armor rating, so a lot of the arrows is going to bounce off, even though the archers are mainly concerned about my guns at the moment. That's some more guns firing there. Guns ignore the armor rating though, so a lot of my guys, well, a few of my guys are going to fall. That'd probably be my guns are out. And you see I just engaged some melee here. I knew that Nagasama was going to have no problem fighting some normal Yari Ashigari. I do also notice that he's going to mobilise his Great Guard across when I was going for the full charge, so I'll hold this unit back here, and I do believe I'll bring another one back as well. Yeah, this one here. I don't really need any additional support on the range there. And I still must bring up my lone sword on my general just to give some cover. And see now he's not bringing up his lone sword, very heavily ranked as well, so they're going to do quite well against my Nagayata Samurai. Oh no, my apologies, they were... Yes, the Waka Raiders. My apologies, pretty well they did more damage than I originally assumed. And see I thought he was bringing his cavalry right across the end, so I can quickly pull these guys back here behind. But I was concentrating quite a bit on this fight here. As you can see, I've already started to engage my lone sword into the melee. So I didn't really notice these guys here, but I do notice at the end, as you can see, I'm already bringing up my Nagayata. Trying to pull back my guns across the air, and I do believe I try and pull back my archers, I'm not too sure. And you see, since I've now congested this area here of my Nagayata Samurai, the Great Guard are now starting to leave the area. Trying to is probably a good word to use it. Now you see I'm starting to way over here, but I also noticed that the Great Guard are now starting to come right here, and they got an open shot on my general. I do try and pull my general out of that, as you can see, a little bit too late, they do get cleared. But I hit the rally ability in case my general does fall. I still got some morale boost hitting my men, as you can see just along the sides here. But I do try and pull them back out of the way, as you can see, so the Nagayata Samurai can get him. I do turn my lone sword and these Nagayata onto the Great Guard, just so I can sandwich them here, hold them up here while these reinforcements come along. Though next time I've got a fight here, I do bring up my general to cover any more rally ability. Boost them around. Also, as you can see, I bring some guns up on the high ledge to carry on fighting. I start bringing up my heavy guns, but they didn't really do anything in this battle. I think the battle's over by the time they actually get up here. And you can see I did just break this unit here. I still believe they got their Waka Raiders, yep, but now I've got some extra reinforcements coming in. Some more additional fire arrows now coming up here. Aim for the general, so if I get rid of the general, the rest of the army should break. I just broke this side, as you can see, but now their general's quite close to all my men. And I do engage some Nagayata into it, but they are trying to pull back fairly quickly. And that's the rest of the units routing there. I've got some guns again firing off, and that appears to be game. I can't remember who I was fighting now. Titi. A guy called Titi. So yes, as you can see, I also have my general in the stand and fight formation. I hope you enjoyed that battle. See you next time.